It's your boy Mope Williams, man. Shout out to Entertain Me, Jody. Thank you.
On my teeth. Thank you so much.
I had to get you right.
Coming through. For making sure I got no lipstick on my teeth. That was the first thing he said. He said, well, you got to get that lipstick on your teeth. I had to make sure you was alright. He called me 40.
Yeah, no, don't even go there.
That's what you said.
No, I didn't. I said you 28. I said like 28, 29. That's what I said.
He said 40 with
that
lipstick. It's okay. I forget him.
Yeah,
he just came through with the joke.
We go way back from church though, remember?
We do.
Yeah.
Who church?
You tell me. Entertain me, Jody.
Oh, okay.
I thought we go back. We go way back.
We go way back.
Right.
To like 2 years ago.
Right. Talk about it.
Well, I saw you one time at the Uptown Comedy Corner.
You just told me, yeah.
Okay, so what was your name? Taylor the Two?
No, my name always been Mope Williams.
The
my hashtag.
Okay.
Because
I remember that. I'm like, you may have switched it up, but yeah, that's when I knew you. When I said I ain't know you, but I felt like I knew you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, we funny, right? Because we was telling jokes. But where you from before we get into
College Park, Georgia?
Oh, this is your home.
Yeah, the South Side.
Yeah, South Side.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
All right, what high school you went to?
I went to Redan High School.
Redan.
And I went to Banneker.
I'm about to say
Banneker
Redan ain't on the South Side.
Not. I mean. My childhood and my teen years, I moved around according to how the childhood was set up.
I feel you. We're gonna save that segment. The Ivana save your life, fix my life. We're gonna talk about that later.
Okay.
We just be like
you got a whole other segment on it. You know what I'm saying? Let me take y'all to church for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Pull out my Bible. Turn to evangelist. Okay.
What's been going on since? Anyway, so you went to Rita and Banneker.
Yes.
Do you know this girl, Crystal?
Everybody always say,
I'm just kidding. I know.
Do you remember? Do you know how many crystals this is?
Let me tell you, when you're interviewing a comedian, your jokes gotta be way harder. That was literally part of my joke. That was part of my joke. I was gonna be like,
do you know how many?
I knew that was gonna happen.
Crystal.
I ain't know no Crystal. I just want to be black for a whole second.
For real.
Just a little, real quick. Okay. So, you are.
Somebody auntie that's a crackhead to my crystal milk.
Happy? Did she say no? No.
I don't know no goddamn crystal.
You know Crystal.
Somebody auntie to me.
And Crystal gonna be like, "Ow, you don't know me?" You know Crystal. I bet you got Crystal in your phone right now. In the text message. Anyway.
Everybody got a crystal.
I don't. Anyway.
I mean, everybody went to school. You got about 5, 6 crystals when you went to school.
But you know
it's like Ashley's and Brittany's. Yeah. It's a known name.
It is.
Right.
But not like Mope Williams. That's a known name, but there wasn't that many in the
appreciate it.
Okay, listen.
I appreciate that. Thank
so,
you.
Mope Williams, you are an actor, comedian,
yes,
writer, artist. How you do all that? How you wear so many hats?
Well, it just come with time and preparation, I believe. It all started when growing up playing the drums. I always had an ear for music. And growing up, I always had time to myself, going outside. I mean, I always played football outside, but when I had to be on punishment, or when I had to take out time to myself, like as a kid growing up, I always used to have a huge imagination. I always used to have the Rugrats. Even though they was in the living room, they may be in the jungle. And that's how my mind used to work as a kid. So as vision and an ear for music, that's how I tapped into becoming who I am as an adult. Because I just used that and my humor, since I'm a comedian already. And I just used all of that just to really form me as an artist on who I am. So that's how you have Mope Williams right now. And yeah.
So when did you find out you was a comedian? Because it sounded like you did music first. So when did you start? I
started being a comedian when everyone in the family and at the church talking about he bad as hell, That's when I was like, it don't look like it then. But if I'm thinking about it, I was doing a whole lot of bad things, but I mean, that was my type of humor. It just I just grew with it. Like by the time I was in the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, I was joning. We was joning in school, and I was the best joner in school forever. It was always an upperclassman in high school. It was always an upperclassman in high school that always used to get me. But other than that, I always could nobody never out roast me ever in school. So yeah, it just I knew from just being in school.
But what kind of student were you? Were you the student who was disrupting the class with the jokes? Like the teacher asked a question, you'd be like, "Oh, your mama," you know.
Not let me tell you, not disrespectful funny.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? Like if I do something funny, the teacher may laugh. Okay. You dig what I'm saying? But it do get out of hand to the point where the teacher be laughing, but she still gotta make that phone call. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the type of household I came from was a strict household. My aunt and my uncle had raised me more in my teen years. So I want to talk about that from like, because being 12 years old all the way up to like 17, 18, like those your teen years.
Right.
And they was in my life. So I came from a strict household. So it wasn't never no disrespect type of being funny in school because I come from a strict household. Like them folks ain't finna play with me if I get a phone call. So, you know, I definitely kept that academic straight. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely we're gonna be up at this schoolhouse. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm bringing home the grades, like y'all saying. Now math may be a 70, 71. That math always be on
edge.
It always be one class on edge.
Okay.
Science or math, either or.
Right.
But other than that, man, I'm doing my thing in high school. But it ain't never no disrespect towards no teachers never.
Okay.
Yeah, growing up. Shout out to my auntie and my uncle. Auntie Bug, Uncle Melvin. Hey! Told y'all we're gonna make it. I'm on the Entertain Me Jody.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, if you could pick one of those hats, which one will you wear forever?
I would pick comedy. Comedy. And I know I would pick comedy because the decision I made when I became an adult. That was like when I had a decision probably to make music. Like, and I knew that. I knew I could sing. I knew I could rap, but it was like, what do you want to do really, really? Like, what would you put first? And I pick comedy. If I had to just pick wear one hat, I pick comedy. But the one thing about comedy that a lot of people don't know, once you step foot on that stage, you can become a singer if you want to. You can tell jokes if you want to, because the crowd is silenced now. You know, so that's the one thing that I love about being a comedian is that you are a magician up there. You can make magic happen. You can tell jokes. You can sing if you want to. You can dance if you want to. And you can entertain the crowd by being funny.
I was entertained.
And it's a beautiful day, and especially if you got a record.
Beautiful day. We're going to get it.
You put smiles on people's faces, you know. Yeah. Facts. You got a beautiful light in here. It's a whole lot of beautiful light in here.
Rent will pay halfway on time.
Right, you know what I'm saying? The light is still on, right.
Okay, barely.
Rent paid, and I ain't late.
Barely. How was the support when you start doing comedy? Because being a comedian is different than being an artist. Being an artist is slim chance, right? Right. Being a comedian, isn't it a little slimmer?
I think everyone's story is different. I think everyone's story is written out in however you want to go about it. God has it already written out. But when I first started comedy, shout out to Rod, my cousin Rod. That was the first person that took me to my first open mic at the Laughing Skull Lounge, and the support was a little less. You know what I'm saying, was a little less than what I thought. You know, I thought it was gonna be more, but it's all good. You know, over time you have to sometimes walk and make people a believer. It's not for people to believe. It should start with you to believe in yourself, and then you should never point fingers oh, you ain't support me, you ain't support me. No, still believe in yourself. Just because people ain't supporting you, that don't mean you shouldn't be supporting yourself. And that's what I got out the whole situation of the support. Over time, if you believe in yourself, other people will believe in your dream. A person don't have to believe in your dream. So yeah, the support was a little less, but over time it became more. And I make people a believer, but that's with anything that a person have going on, any business, even if you rap, so you have to just make people a believer. Like if you don't get out and push the car, if you done broke down, a person don't know that you need help. So at least start working.
Facts.
So yeah, you just gotta make people believer, definitely. And I definitely dig that, and we steady going along, building our fan base out here. Shout out to Entertain Me Jody one more time. You see what I'm saying? Okay. It's a beautiful day.
And while we over here having a beautiful day, you released a song, visuals and all, beautiful day.
Yes.
This is your first song?
This is my first song.
First song.
Single, yes.
Now, did this come out of the pandemic that we were in? Like, when did you decide to become an artist?
Wilding Out, I went viral. It was an episode on that I went viral. It's a game called Flow Job, and we have to come up. That Wilding Out girl have to guess who we are, and we have to rap who we are. And I went crazy. I went viral crazy all around the world to my kids reposting. You got couples, grandparents. It was a whole lot of people reposting the janitor. And in my mind, I said, this is the time to capitalize on Wilding Out. You did comedy. It looked like you did good to great in that. And that took you to Wilding Out. Now don't get too comfortable on Wilding Out. It's time to capitalize on Wilding Out. Boom. I'm going to give you this viral moment. That's what God said. I'm going to give you this viral moment. What you going to do with it? Because now the world's seeing your face. I'm scrolling through comments up underneath the Wilding Out video because they posting it for their fans. So they got 5 million fans on Instagram. I'm looking through the comments, people saying, oh, I didn't know you know how to sing. Oh, he know how to rap. In my mind, I'm like, wow, like, y'all don't know I can do this? Like, okay, of course. I said, okay, now it's the time to capitalize. I say, I'm going to create a janitor's national anthem. And I did that. And I sat back looking at myself as a business. And I said, that's not enough. You need to really start forming who you are right now. Like, you're on national television. You need to start focusing on who you are. This is the time to let people know that you know how to sing. You know how to do more. Like I said, I started off with music, so I started writing music, dealing, and I had a message behind what type of music I wanted to push this year. Like, even when I wanted to start music, I wanted to write music and have a purpose behind it. And this whole year started from the janitor and I in March. I wrote Beautiful Day like in May. And I had it stored, like I had it in my catalog. And that's when the race war came. You know what I'm saying? People were out here protesting. That's when we had all these other police brutality, you know what I'm saying, just going on throughout the world. Now, I still got the Beautiful Day in my catalog. The world haven't heard it. I wrote the Beautiful Day for my pain and my losses. Not knowing, dealing with the COVID that hit in March, that when you release it on Thanksgiving, it's just going to hit a little bit different. So if it wasn't for me trying to go further with the janitor and I could have just been somebody that just said, man, I'm gonna just put out a song. You see what I'm saying? Versus you taking a step further. You taking a step further. If I did not take a step further, we would have never got Beautiful Day. That all deals with capitalizing on your opportunity. And I knew that. You're going viral. People be wanting ways to come up. you have to recognize opportunity. When it's your time, and you got to know what to do with it. And I recognize that, and I execute it. I just ain't laid back. Like I said, I did the janitor song, and I just said, that's not enough. You already know where it's going to go. You're going to put it out, and what else you going to have? What else you going to have?
Right.
What else you going to have? Have something else to follow up. And when my mind registered, that's when Beautiful Day was birthed. And we here seeing that baby grow.
Yes.
That baby is growing all around the world. Shout out to the people over there in Korea, Japan, all the people around the world, Iceland, Greece, all the people listening to
around the world.
All around the world. This is international, right?
Yeah.
You going far too. Entertain me, Jody.
Thank you.
I
so
can't
much.
wait to see you out there in Beverly Hills. I'll be like, I told you, girl, you're going to have your own TV show. I told you they were going to pick you up. It's something about them lashes.
Oh
them lashes.
They barely was on. Listen, look.
Them lashes.
Anyway, first of all, I didn't even know you could sing though. You opened up the video, okay, with a little.
Right.
I'm like, okay then.
With a little what?
I'm like, oh yes, I had to. Yes, Lord. You know,
Oh, where is the chameleon?
video-
where is the shot of the chameleon
all
real
I'm
quick?
saying, the video was really dope. Real feel good music. What made you add the tributes to everyone who was slain in police brutality? Because that segment literally gave me chills.
Like I say, I had wrote the song for me, and when it was around the time when I was thinking about the video and how the production was going to go, I knew I needed my family. I knew I needed kids. I knew I needed that love type of feel, that warm type of feel for the people. And the bridge is puff, puff, pass till you can't no more. Glass, drink, sip, and hit the dance floor. Come on. What you say? And it's like, when I wrote that, come on, what you say, it's like somebody is sitting down. Probably, depressed. And it's like, come on, get up. What you say is like, I can't hear you. Like, I'm such thinking about bills. I'm thinking about other things that's going on. Like, I don't got no money in my pocket, and that just killed my whole self-esteem. And it's like, no, come on. Like, let's dance it off. Let's smoke it off. Like, no, I just lost somebody. All right, come on. Pour out a little liquor pop. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. Same thing with Andre 3 Stacks. You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. That's my whole song. Pour out a little liquor on that bridge. That's all that bridge is pour out a little liquor for your dead homies. If you lost somebody this year for COVID, come on. It's a beautiful day. Like, let's celebrate life, because we still here living. So come on. What you say? Everybody get up. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So yeah, that was the reason why that Heaven Sing hit like it hit. Definitely didn't just want to just aim the light at Breonna Taylor, George Floyd by themselves, but at the end I said, and for anybody who done lost our superheroes, because I done took losses this year. I don't know if someone else done took losses in their family, so we all have superheroes, and that's just not, and that was just the face for our culture, something that something we have been looking at through our phones. But like I say, it just don't go for that. It goes for anybody that have lost someone this year due to anything, any illness, anything, for all our superheroes. And that what made me put that type of feel and that type of bridge right there for that part. Because I just still wanted to pay homage to Beautiful Day. I still wanted to pay that homage. Like, we living, this is life. So that was the reason that I wanted to touch my people and open up our eyes to let you know how precious to wake up and to breathe and to be here. Like, it's a blessing to still be here. It's a beautiful day.
Facts, yes.
Definitely.
So, a little mental health question, because I just do that occasionally. So you're like always, not always happy, because I don't know you for real.
Right.
But, you know, you're happy, you make people happy, you make music to make people happy. What do you do for yourself outside of, like, serving people to make sure you're good, you know?
Right. I always have practice on self-love. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like for so long, because like I said, I had took some early losses in my life at an early age. Mm-hmm. So I've always, in spirit and in my heart, always been alone to find. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I always had to find who I am as a person. So I fish. You know what I'm saying? I take out time and I travel. Mm-hmm. You know, but I really like nature. Like I really like being around animals. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's what brings me peace, just on my own time, just my own meditation. You know, reading, and definitely.
What's something you reading right now?
Something I'm not definitely reading nothing right now.
I like that answer.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah. You fucked me up. Yeah, you fucked me up. You fucked me up. I'm reading the fucking newspaper right now, goddamn. Yeah. I'm reading everything about sports. How about that, goddamn it? And the Falcons, we gonna do better next year. How about that?
Saying that
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hawks one time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just tired of the Falcons. I don't even know football, but one thing I know is that them Falcons always fumbling the ball. The game.
No, don't be saying that about the Falcons, because who your team is?
I'm gonna have to be the Falcons because I'm here. I don't even watch football.
Don't say you're gonna have to be, because you don't even watch football.
Let me see. Who does
Who does
Let me see who played that I know.
Does
I like the Saints. Who that? That's all I know.
Ain't. That's who.
They got a whole dance and everything. We ain't seen the Dirty Bird in a long time.
Y'all stole our
chicken.
That's the dance. Y'all stole our damn.
Maybe they start stealing the wins. I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway, you ain't off the hook, so we ain't reading nothing right now. That's good. That was just something for.
Yeah, you had definitely.
Okay, I apologize. All right. So we're gonna play a little snippet of your video, if that's okay.
Yeah, definitely. Come on.
So we're gonna introduce your video real quick.
This is the new world premiere, "Beautiful Day," by myself, Mope Williams. On all platforms right now, you can go get it. This is it. "Beautiful Day." Check it out. Action. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Down some, Elijah. Down some. Lighten it. All right. Background. What a beautiful day, yeah. What a beautiful day, Lord, yeah. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful day, real day, and I ain't late, yeah. What a beautiful day, yeah. What a beautiful day, What you gonna do with it when I come through spinning? Cause I be around like the spinners on the wax. So man going solo on you niggas 2020 like a Richard with the hat. Bro, the kid singing knowing he got elevator floors. I've been bitter since the first. Hilling since I threw that hearse up in the dirt. Cause it hurt. Do the hard time and memories. No memorial and anniversaries. Turning my misery. Reconnecting my energy. Counting my blessings deep. Diving, coming up with the treasure. Counting this shit. Master Musa Waco with the pyramids. Reckless. Who could have put it together better for your worst weather? I got several background. What a beautiful day, yeah. What a beautiful day, Lord, yeah. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful day, real day, and I ain't late, yeah. What a beautiful day.
Music-wise, you releasing your project next year, 2021?
Yes, I'm releasing my album that's coming around spring, late spring. Hopefully, if everything go through correctly, it's a lot of administration work that I found out. Music, that it got to go through. So hopefully between mid spring, late spring, it should. But the date will be out there by like mid March. By like mid March, I have the date out there.
And we're gonna have another single before then.
If the video hit 10K on YouTube, I'm gonna drop another single.
Let's get them 10Ks. What's the name of the single? Family Matters. Family Matters. I saw the cake at the end, right, of your video. It said Family Matters.
Right.
And I'm like, why did he show this cake at the end? Why did you? And then you kind of switched up the song at the end of the video too. Was that the single, Family Matters, or did you play a snippet, or you just did that?
No, that's the second song that you heard was Mope Labor Day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a song that's going to be on the album too. It's called Mope Labor Day.
But is that what we're gonna be looking out for? Or you just gave us just a little sample.
You got to wait and see. Entertainment.
I just like to use my context clues. Not saying I'm always right.
Because you are looking but I like you because you done dissect everything.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. You done pieced it all together for the interview. Yeah. You got to wait though. You have to wait and see.
All right, I guess.
But I like how you watch the whole video because some people turn it off after the cake. Some people, and when they go, some people be like, "Oh yeah, that's all."
I had to read them credits. I was like, "Oh, you wrote this? You directed the video?"
No. Shout out to Jabril. Shout out to Ro Multimedia. He's the editor. Jabril Haynes. He was the director. I was one of the producers. Well, the executive producer. Yes.
Okay. Yes. I just can't wait to that song.
Shout out to the whole production Fellowship too.
I was about to ask about Fellowship Productions. What is Fellowship Productions? Is that yours?
That's mine. That's mine. Fellowship Production is an organization, and it's just me and my brothers. Whoever want to be a part to Fellowship, it just started with my brothers. Let me just say that. So that's why if it started with my brothers, I named it Fellowship. Because we all play a part in one another. But when it just came to me and what I'm doing, I just named my business Fellowship. Because that's how I looked at all of us. But I don't mean Fellowship can't go no further. Fellowship is for the world. It's just I switched up the A for the OW. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Instead of Fellowship. Because I still come from church. Yes. And I come from a family that fellowship. And I understand what that can do if you keep fellowshipping. You know what I'm saying? And fellowship go a little deeper than networking. Even though it's the same thing. But when you fellowship, it's more like a same mindset, spirit, you know what I'm saying? Body, mind, soul. So fellowship, and that's where it got birthed at. Between my brothers, and we just, whoever want to be a part, let's fellowship. Everyone can become. You know what I'm saying? Do
you have any other artists that are under Fellowship Productions, or are you the only artist?
No. I don't have no artists up underneath Fellowship Productions. Okay. Hopefully one day, if God placed that, on my heart to do, I will help out another artist and build and grow. Yeah, definitely.
No. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming through. And before you go, is there something you would like to, well, not you would like, because I want you to, okay? Because he bought it. Anyway, I want you to say something to someone who is, coming up in the industry and being a comedian or artist, just to keep them going, some encouragement, anything you would give them, some gems.
Find self-love first. Start with finding out who you are and what you love. That's the important thing about life, because there's so many distractions out here in life. So start with finding out what you love. And you don't got to compete with nobody. You are your own competition out here. That's key factor. And keep God first.
Yes.
Go for it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through again. Like,
it's a blessing.
Just stalking you this
like,
whole time ever since Uptown Comedy Corner.
You is so
I'm
good,
like,
man.
yes, we made it. I saw Wild Now before that part. I was like, oh, we on Wild. We on Wild Now. Yes. He was Hollywood before Hollywood. So.
Oh my God, you so crazy.